So we are replacing the old coin drop with the new token coin drop. You need to check your machine to see if you only have one harness. If you do, you need a second harness for coin 2 drop. And then you'll need these, like the 12-inch long rods to replace the ones right here because they're too short. You can't reach up inside there to tighten them down. Here's all the tools I use, you know, the sawzall, the drill. This is a Vicks bit right here for self-centering, the Dremel, 1.5-inch hole saw, extra extended drill bit, and your utility knife. And so you can see all the things I have, and then we'll get to this in a second. So alright, and it's for the Speed Queen. So I also removed the coin box so that all the metal shrapnel doesn't fall into the coin box and you have to clean it all out. So then I got the old coin drop removed. I just take my razor knife and go into the other coin drop, tear it open a little bit, grab some needle nose, and rip off that silver or whatever color you have. And just get it torn off there, like so. And then I have a template made for the new faceplate. So it has the 4 holes for the studs, has all this cut out here for the slots and for the return coin button. So I just take this over to here, put it on there, and I line it up to the top of these 2 at the top of those. So I take it up there, and then I take my Vicks centering bit and center out those 4 holes for the new plate. Now I have my 4 marks from my Vicks centering bit. I'll be drilling those out with the 1/4-inch drill bit. And also this red mark here, I'll be drilling that out with a 1/4-inch for my hole saw to go with the hole saw drill bit to go inside there. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill those out. So I have those 5 holes drilled out. Now I'm gonna take a 3/8 or a 1/2-inch drill bit and drill out those 2 rods that you push the nuts onto to hold your old coin drop. So I'm just gonna drill those, and you'll either hear them drop, or you just got to keep drilling until they just drop, or you just wiggle them off. I forgot to also mention, I always put duct tape, just protect the paint some, so you don't accidentally hit it with the drill or something. So I got those 2 drilled out. Now I'm going to take my 1.5-inch hole saw with my extended bit on there, put it inside that hole I made, and then just go ahead and drill that on out. So I got that drilled out. Now, right where this is at, you just cut it straight on up, and you just go straight on up, and you go right across from the top of that on across. I cut this out at an angle so I can get inside here with my sawzall and to get that all cleaned out, and then I cut this at a slight angle right there. So I will go ahead and I use like a fine tooth sawzall blade so it doesn't bounce all over the place. So you can see how I cut that section out first, and then I just roll it on up and get it to that corner. Then I just go side to side. I make a few notches, just go side to side and clean that out. Try not to get higher than the existing line right here. So now I have that all cut out, and I just feel for burrs back here, and so that the back plate sits up against there nice. And sometimes I take my file from the hole saw and get the back side of this filed out nice as I can. So I'm gonna go go ahead and do that. So now I have to get in there with my Dremel. I access it through the coin box, and I get up inside there to cut out that plate between those two holes because I need it wider for the new token coin drop. So I have that all cut out with the Dremel tool. Buy some extra blades because they bind and they break off easy. So so now it's all cleared out, and then after I vacuum it all out, these two tabs right here, they need to be bent back a little bit. They need to be bent back, not too much, because this one will hit this plastic part right here. It's just the height right here, it binds when you try to slide it down. When you try to slide it down here, so it just makes it easier. Then slide your new coin drop down there. See at the top where you can be dropping the coins in? So the two metals, the two tops are missing each other, because if the whiteness is down some on top of this hole, your coins are not going to drop in. So you just want to double check that before you start assembling. So now I'm going to go ahead and assemble this together. And these two long rods, they're a pain to get down there. They're not to get down there, yes, but just trying to find the stud down there to put these in. I just put one on this top corner and one on the bottom corner, and it holds it really good, but you just have to have patience until you find that stud. And then use a 1/4 inch ratchet just to tighten it down a little bit. So I found the first one, so now I'm going to go for the second one. I leave the first one a little loose. See, I can push on the plate a little bit when I get the rod down there, and it lets me know if I'm on that stud when I start pushing on the plate. So it just helps out a little bit. So I got the two rods on. This slot right here, you might have to move the faceplate over. You have to make sure that you have a nice clear hole, because they don't exactly line up all the time, this plate and the plate behind it. So you need to, like I use sometimes the coin drop to move it over a little bit and move this one over a little bit so you have a nice clear hole. Otherwise your coins are going to be a pain to get in. And then once you get all that set up, go ahead and tighten up the two rods. So now you got coin 1, coin 2. So you take the coin 1 and hook it up to the original harness. Now if you had two harnesses in here, I usually put a mark on the one that I disconnect the original coin box or coin drop from, so I know that coin 1 goes to that, and then coin 2 will go to the other harness. But like I said, this one does not have two harnesses, so I have to add a harness on, and we'll get to that in a moment. So I open it up, and I'm going to remove this harness from the circuit board, bring it over here. Now you see there's 3 holes that are empty right there. So the new wires, it goes like that, green, red, and black for this top loader. So I'm just going to insert them into there, green, red, black, and I also use a punch, a nail set, to help me push them down inside there, because you can't do it without it, because it has those prongs, those keeper prongs, and I just get them all pushed down inside there. I don't know if you can see them, but those two little, it protrudes out. I know it's out of, okay, there they are, right up on top there. Those go towards you when you go to put them down inside that hole. And then so you just get it down inside there, and like I say, you just use the punch to help push push it down through there. So now I have those 3 wires hooked in. So for the Speed Queen, it's green, red, black. So now I have the power back on. It's $3. I'm gonna take a $1 token and see if it works. And there we go. So now it's working. So there she is. Hopefully this video helps you all out. Goodbye. Oh, and one other thing, on the average it takes about 30 to 40 minutes to do all this